Scorpion. Scorpion, my guy. So Scorpion as a character is obviously like a nine. Matter of fact, Scorpion's a 10. Character Scorpion's a 10. Scorpion is definitely one of the most unique characters in all of Mortal Kombat. I know why a lot of people love him. Then that debate between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I personally can't pick. They're literally yin and yang. So as a character, I love Scorpion's story. Scorpion has, with him remaining neutral, with him having to play on the side of good and evil, being a Spectre and everything coming back, and how his intentions are right in a way because he wants to avenge his family. He's been done wrong, but he's always caught in that middle, kind of like, what was the character we said was caught in the middle? Like Cabal. He's just the more extreme version. So Scorpion's a 10. I've always loved this costume. I'll give this costume I'll give it an 8. So character's a 10, and the costume is an 8.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, his character is always a 10 out of 10, but I get this costume at an 8, because the only problem is it looks a bit bulky, like the shoulder pads, like the shoulder pads. If they got rid of it, it would have been a bit better to match it to Deadly Alliance.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Q?
Scorpion always gonna be a 10 for me.
Right.
Every time. He was one of my mains in this game specifically.
Yeah.
His costume. I mean, ain't not much need to be said about Scorpion. Scorpion's a 10.
Right.
This costume. I like the mask and like the hoodie. I like the fact that he had they added a hoodie. I think this one of his first incorporations of having a hoodie on his head.
Yes, indeed.
The sword, it's like the little double swords right there is cool. The torso is cool. A lot of people didn't like it. I actually kind of like his suit. It made him look like it made him look stronger. I don't know, it made him look like, the master of the shit, right? It made him look really.
It's like a general's outfit.
Like a general. It made him like a general type beat.
I like it.
It's cool. The skull on his belt. I heard someone say it makes him like a biker or something like that. Which is true.
Kind of, sort of.
And y'all can't see his boots, but the boots are
the boots are amazing.
Are tight. I like the tight. The boots. The pants.
This is classic baggy.
I mean, it's just baggy ninja pants. I think. The Scorpion's a 10. The suit is for me, it's like a 8 or 9.
All right.
Yep. Next one. Now
this is
the most iconic costume for Sub-Zero.
So Sub-Zero is a 10 out of 10 character.
Ain't much need to be said.
And then the costume's a 10 out of 10.
10 and 10.
Yeah,
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 of Sub-Zero. Which took inspiration from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the most iconic villain, Shredder.
I know some people. I know like Max and the dude said they didn't like the shoulder pads. I like the shoulder pads. I like the shoulder pads, and I like how they match with the dragon shoulder pads match with the dragon belt, the fur, the helmet, the mask. This is general. I'm the head.
I'm the grandmaster
in charge.
This is, and it's not much need to be said. This is cool. Could I gone without the shoulder pads? Maybe. It still would have looked tight regardless. And they did make a good point about that. I think this is a really, really good costume. This is honestly one of his better costumes. Everything about it. Probably his best costume, to be honest. But it definitely gets a 10 out of me. Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero, not much need to be said about him. He's always going to be a 10 for me as a character. He's a 10.
Kuai Liang, man, this peaceful.
Both Sub-Zeros, behind and Kuai Liang.
Yeah, Shredder Sub-Zero is definitely the best.
It would be cool if they had a darker version, like a dark rating.
For sure. Like
a noob Cybot had
instead of having like blue and gray or blue and black, it'd be black and blue.
Like a black, blue and gray.
That'd be tight.
Or just jet black.
Absolutely. All right.
And now we have Sindel.
Sindel is. Yeah, it's actually took inspiration from the Tara.
But it's not crazy though.
It's not bad. Sindel as a character, I've always liked Sindel as a character. She's like the mother goddess. That's pretty much what she is. As a character, I know there's controversy behind her character about her, we never knew what side she was on, and then in 11 they retconned her, made her evil, and then in 12 they made her good again. I actually like that dynamic with Sindel. You didn't really know. I would say overall character is a 9. I really like her.
I love the story that they gave her in 11. How instead of it was Shao Kahn that killed her husband, it was really her killing. That was a crazy plot twist, and it made so much sense as her as a character. Sindel, this suit reminds me of like her kind of becoming like the empress of like Outworld, you know, like this costume makes her look like Shao Kahn's like wife. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool, and it kind of reminds me of like the Revenant costumes of like later games.
Yeah.
Looking at it, you know, and also if you really think about like just the thought behind this costume, I mean, Sindel's usually purple.
Right.
And in this game, she's kind of like more like a magenta type, you know, kind of having more red incorporated. And red in this game is associated with evil and stuff like that, or like power.
A reddish purple.
Like a reddish purple, which is I think is a cool touch. It looks good. This costume to me is.
I think it's a little busy. I'll give it a 6.
It's
okay. It got potential.
I like the crown.
The crown is nice.
The crown's cool.
Yeah, I give it a 7.
And they give her a crown in the newest game, so which I think is cool. So I think this I'm not mad at this costume. This costume is a cool. I'm not mad at it. It's an 8. Do I like it better than the original?
No.
Yeah. But
as a character, would you say she was a character? I said she.
So that was a character. As a kid playing it, she was annoying. But growing up and kind of like playing her in like later games and everything like that, I really grew to like her a lot more. Especially and I think 11 was in charge of that. I think 11 made me appreciate her character because Sindel never really made sense for me. You know, like Sindel was usually like she was just that character like okay like Shao Kahn killed her husband and all of a sudden she's with Shao Kahn now like you know like it didn't she didn't like something about her just something like it was a lot of holes in her character and it didn't make sense for me. But then they cleaned it up later. And then everything about her just made so much sense to me. So I think now, knowing everything I know, I mean, obviously this is like Deception, so this came out decades ago. But so in this game specifically, as a character in this game, she gets like a 7. But her in general for me, like all later games up to date, she's a cool 9.
She was on the good side in this game, so that's what that's why I like her. Very peaceful.
Yeah,
really peaceful.
What were you about to say, Zay-Mac?
As I was saying about Sindel, that Mortal Kombat 12, I think the developers at NRS, I think they learned their lessons from the fans' controversies about MK11 Sindel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think I do like her character a bit better in MK12.
Yeah, I like her in MK12. She's great.
Yeah.
Jade. Jade. I've always loved Jade as a character. So I won't be biased with Jade on this one because Jade, in my opinion, is the coolest female ninja. She has more of the cool factor to her. I just wish they developed on that way more. So from an unbiased opinion as a character, I want to give her higher than an 8. I want to, but I will give her an 8 for the simple fact of she just needs more to her story. I know a lot of people didn't like her in 11. I thought they dropped the ball with her in 11. As a character, she could be a 10. But I'll give her an 8. She's a 10 in my heart, but for the sake of this video, I'll give her an 8 as a character because she definitely is the coolest. She's the most mysterious, coolest female ninja.
And femme fatale as well. Yeah, like Jade is also one of the female ninjas that are portrayed as femme fatale.
Right. As for her costume, this costume specifically, this is the alternate. I'll give it a 7. I do like the classic MK3 look, but it is kind of generic that they didn't really add anything new to it. And I love the hair. I think the hair is what stands out to me. What y'all think?
I've always been biased about Jade. I think Jade to me was always like she was my number 1 like lady character in the game.
Me too, bro.
She was above Katana. She was above like all the other characters in the game. For me. Yeah, I got a lot of love for Jade, but if I'm eliminating all bias away from it, I think her as a character in this game, she She was mysterious. She was cool.
Right.
Which I can appreciate. I think
I heard that. Go ahead.
I can appreciate her costume is really bright. It's really emerald. You know.
Yeah, I love that.
That's it's a really good color. The mask is just a regular mask. Her hair is actually really cool. I like that. You know, they kind of you know how like some adaptations, like movie wise and like just other games, they try to make her look not black. You know, like she's usually I appreciate that in this game they made her look
she's a black
like she's a black Gardenian, which I think is dope.
Like black Asian Gardenian.
Like
they
like
made her skin darker.
Yeah, like I like that her skin is darker in this game. And, she in the green looks better on her. You know, like it makes the green pop out, makes her skin pop out. I think that's cool. Yeah. I think her boots and everything I think is really cool. Her torso is fire. The gloves is a really good addition too. So it's for me, Jade.
The character.
As a character, she is mysterious. If I'm eliminating, because in my heart she's a 10.
Right.
But if I'm eliminating all bias away from her, I still don't really know much about her. You know, like they still haven't really like fully went like you know how Sindel like they like cleaned up her character a lot more. Like they kind of like made it come full circle, and now everybody knows everything about Sindel. Her is just like. I know she's like they keep adding things in, but it doesn't all make sense for me. So Jade, she's mysterious, and I think that's the charm of her character. So I think Jade is a cool. I can't make her. I can't drop her any lower than an 8.5. So I'm gonna give her an 8.5.
8.5, and then the costume.
Costume for me is also an 8.5. It's a 9.
All right. What'd you say, Zach?
As I was gonna say, they advertised Jade during the E3 of Deception. Like show this costume, but yeah, as I was trying to say, this costume is definitely the peak of Jade. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
And what would you say her character is again?
And her character is a 9.
Okay, so 9 and 9. Golly, that's
next
one.
1 out of 10. This is definitely one of the worst Sub-Zero costumes ever made.
0, -1, 0. Next.
Yeah, nothing else to say.
1 out of 10, bro.
And now we have Zombie Liu Kang. Now this may be controversial, but I do kind of like Zombie Liu Kang.
I always have too.
It does make a bit sense for Liu Kang's character after he got killed off by the two sorcerers, Quan Chi and Shang Tsung.
He's the reason why all that Revenant stuff came up. So y'all got to thank Zombie Liu Kang. Quit hating. Liu Kang is obviously a 10. I'm a huge fan of Bruce Lee. I always love the character. The costume is a 8. So 10 and 8 for me.
Yeah. I think Zombie Liu Kang does look better than Revenant Liu Kang.
Yeah.
From Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm biased.
Yeah, me too.
10-10.
10-10?
I'm biased. But
you know what?
But if I eliminated all bias, I think I would still give it a high score. I think this is an excellent way of playing, really introducing the idea of like having the undead in the game.
I'm bumping up to a 9. Hit the costume.
The costume for me is still like no lower than a 9. It makes the chains.
The chains are great.
The chains are dope. I just wish they incorporated some more chains in this gameplay.
Yeah,
I think because like when you see him in like later, like Armageddon, like the first cutscene, he used chains to kill Shang Tsung.
Like nunchucks.
Yeah, like I think instead of using nunchucks as a secondary weapon, he uses chains. Like it'll be and it use like the it'd be dope, like kind of like Kratos. Like kind of use it like those, like
with the fire at the end, on the hooks.
Like that would be fire, but technology. Technology, of course, they couldn't do that, but
because that's before
I think
God of War came out.
I think it was a good addition. Now I don't know where the chains came from. Because he
hooked to something.
Because he didn't die hooked to something.
They maybe hooked him up to something when Shang Tsung and Quan Chi.
I mean, he wasn't a tombstone, so maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
That's probably.
So they wouldn't steal him.
Maybe they didn't steal his body.
And that's probably because that Dark Raiden resurrected him with the chains on his wrist.
Maybe
that's why.
Or probably like held him down to resurrect him. So I don't know. But either way, the chain's a good addition. The eye, but it's
eyes.
bro, it's that right eye.
It's that right
It's
eye.
that right.
Yeah, which makes
that Uncle Ruckus
It's
eye,
that
bro.
right eye. It
Which
makes
makes
him
it
look
scary.
It's more. It makes him look more like a zombie, and I get it, but
Right.
you know,
I like it.
I wish his eye was a little more closed, but it just a little more. But you know what? I don't hate it though.
appreciate
It's cool. Liu Kang character as a character 10.
All you Liu Kang haters, man. Bruce Lee.
I don't understand how you can hate Liu Kang. I don't get it.
If you hate Liu Kang, you hate Bruce Lee.
You just a hater. 10. But yeah, costume 10. By the way, Liu Kang's a character 10, but costume to me is like a 9.
And then Zaymac, you gave your ratings.
Yeah, I give this costume a 9 and his character a 10.
Bet. All right. Baracho. This is
That's
Deadly
fire.
Alliance.
That's fire.
It looks like a better version of Deadly Alliance.
That's fire.
It looks
Yeah.
more clean.
Yeah. At least he got really good beard too, right?
Yeah, I think
That's
the
fine.
beard is. I think his face model in this game looks better than Deadly Alliance. They just cleaned it up.
10.
This is a. You say 10?
10.
I think if they made it more silk,
It looks more like a master.
A
Yeah.
drunken master.
It,
I
it
think
looks
if-
more
if they made it
like
more,
his character.
yeah, if they made it more like the material, like if it was less cloth and more like royalty like a little bit, like you've seen those ancient
Yeah.
Chinese masters like had the robes and stuff. This is
And-
I'll give it another 8.
Yeah, and I get this costume at a 7. Like if they change the colors, like
Yeah, and the
like
colors too.
the purple shirt
Purple. Yep.
and the
Black pants.
black pants.
That would have been hard. If it was a different color scheme, I would have liked it a little bit more. But this is I give it an 8.
Yeah. And
Golly, man.
nah, this costume's for Dairu's worse.
Yeah,
There's
they made it
nothing much to
worse.
say.
I think it's worse.
I'm not a fan.
It's over designed. It's like a 3. It's too over designed.
Yeah, nothing else to say.
Well, it's more simplified, but over.
It's more simplified than his original costume.
I think so. Here's what I think: the torso and the belt with the red gem, the sash, is great. The torso up is pretty cool, but the bottom, like waist down, nah.
I mean, Taurus, I think it's a cool costume. I think,
Well-
in my opinion, I think this costume
Maybe I'm being a little too.
is.
I give it.
And I don't like. I already said Daryl to me is a very. I don't even know what number I said. 4. I don't know.
I think you know what?
It was something low, and it's still low. Don't get me wrong, but this costume is.
I give it a 6. My bad.
It's quality. I think it's a 7. The
Yeah.
gold that's hard.
It's the gold and red.
I think it gives some fragments of him being an old a Satan soldier. Like I don't know. I mean I don't know. Like it's clean. It's a 7.
I think they need to change what's on his arms. Maybe if they gave him like gauntlets. I think the arms look very generic, but the torso and the belt, the sash belt, look cool. But
Yeah, this may be controversial, but
It's
I
What'd
say
you
it's a
say?
5.
yeah, I think 5. Yeah, 5 is fair.
I mess with it.
And here we have
Shujinko.
Shujinko.
This nigga.
Shujinko is, and Jordan. I mean, okay, you silly, bro. I think first off, Shujinko. I don't think a lot of people really understand the story. I think people were harsh on him. I think the story makes sense because he was fooled and he went on the journey to. His intention was good, but his actions were bad. I think that as a character, maybe because of storage, we really couldn't get too in depth about Shujinko as a character. I think he was bland in the sense that he just followed,
Whatever. Well, Naga said.
Yeah, his dynamic never really. They could have done better with the dynamic of him as a character. I wish we could have seen different sides of Shujinko. Like, we don't know his parents, we don't know his upbringing. Like, I wish we got more into that. So as a character, being unbiased, I'll give him an 8, and that's still pretty high. I wish we knew more about his family. I wish we knew maybe he had more of a struggle that we could relate to. His naivety was something that was relatable in a sense, because he was a child when he followed Onaga, Damashi as he knew. But I'll give him an 8. I just wish we knew more about him, just his personal life. And as a character, costume, it's another 8. I like the Shaolin, the old master garb. What y'all think?
One word, more.
Yeah, we just need more.
As a character, I need more.
Right.
It's so much I don't know.
Right.
So I just need more from Shujinko. I think his costume actually is kind of dope. I'm not even gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree to that. His costume is about a 9. Not say 10 out of 10. It does look better than Mortal Kombat 12, despite Shujinko being a cameo fighter.
Okay.
Like the hair, and the mustache and the eyebrows, it's just so iconic.
It's very like the master from Kill Bill. That's what I think about when I think of Shujinko. Like that's his costume. What did I say? I said character's an 8. What did I say the costume was? I said 8.
9.
I said a 9. Okay, yeah, 9.
I didn't even rate him.
What would you rate the character and costume?
Character, listen, I'm a hater.
Oh, really?
I'm a hater.
And you played through Conquest.
I played the game many times.
Yeah.
I just need more from him. I don't know enough about him.
Yeah.
I'm just doing Mass's bidding. You know, I'm just like I'm. I mean, it's dope that I like the fact that he's like a sponge. He just takes on whatever style or anything like that. You know, like any fighting style from other fighters. That's cool. But he has no originality. Like he has no individuality. You know. Like,
Yeah.
he has no. Like,
I'll bring that to a 7 because he follows what everybody does.
like he's dope. You know, he just follows what everybody does. Like I don't know, but so Shujinko is I'm being nice today. I'm in a good mood, so I'm gonna say 6. But any other day, any other day, I'd be like 4. But
wow.
Shujinko, that's just me. He looks older than Baraito, and I know why, but still, like
Yeah, that threw me off.
I know why, but still, like the costume. I like the costume. The costume's at 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, and now we have Tanya. To me, this is the peak Tanya costume. I give it I give this costume a 9 out of 10. I do like it a lot, and I do like it better than Mortal Kombat 12. Like her hairstyle, the color scheme, it looks really good.
So what would you say? What would you rate her character?
Her character, I give it an 8. I think Tanya being the traitor of Adenia was a really good concept. I really wish they could have expanded more.
Yeah, so Tanya, I've always liked Tanya as a character. She's the antithesis of like Jade. Jade is the cool, laid back, mysterious one. Tanya's not a ninja, but she's the rebellious like princess or the rebellious royalty in Adenia. So as a character, she's definitely like I'll give her an 8. I don't want to be biased because we still don't know much about Tanya. You know, 8. Man, I'll give her a 7. It's the same thing with Shujinko. We just need more because we need to know her background, why she became the way she did. And I do like Zaymac how you mentioned 12. I like what they did with her in 12. I do think she was over designed in 12, but they made her on the good side, which is cool. They showed her in another universe, but I do like the villain Tanya better. Well, I like them both for different reasons.
In the words of J. Cole, don't save her if she don't want to be saved. Don't say.
Costume is a 7 too.
Costume.
7.
Listen, even though I do not enable the things that she does in the video game, she's cool. I wish I knew more about her.
Yeah, she has potential.
She has a lot of potential as a character. They brought her up in a lot of different games, but she's also average to me. She's like a 6 as a character.
I don't like the bob. I wish she had a ponytail.
Nah, I think her hairstyle looks good.
The bob is
it's cool. It's
okay.
It's a 6. Like I don't know. Like her as a character is a 6. The costume is also like a 7.
I get this costume an 8. And her character. Well, I say her character is about a 7. Like I said, I wish they expanded more on her.
Yeah.
And also when Mortal Kombat 12 came out, where they brought back Tanya, there has been like a lot of negative receptions about Tanya that she looks ugly and had that Wakanda Forever look from the movie Black Panther.
No, when this came out, I always said the Wakanda Forever looked kind of generic. Her face, she's not ugly. Her face model is great. It's just I think people were thrown off by the hair. I mean, the Afrocentric theme to it was cool, but Tanya, I do like the original Tanya better. Like it's just more. I like the more simplistic.
I love that. I am different. I like her newer look more. I'm with the Afrocentric look. I'm with all that. In this game, it's a 7. I think in later incorporations of her character and like the different route that they're taking with her, I think it's also like a. I like Tanya the way she is now, like in MK1. I think she's cool. She's the Royal Guard. Now, I think what will make her Tanya is if, and when I say Tanya, I mean it in a way of like Tanya's really deceptive. You know, she's really,
Right.
like just like that she's really manipulative in all the video games, and she's been shown being very manipulative. So I think will be
Craftiness.
a crafty, yeah. But I think what would bring a really good and I think necessary plot twist to her new character, like in MK1, is if in MK2 or whatever 13, I don't know,
Right.
is if like she was like, yeah, I'm tired of serving y'all, and then
And
like
then she
and then she rebels. You know what I'm saying?
I like
That'll be
that.
dope.
I like
dope.
that. Like
That'll be
showing
dope.
the background of Tanya. You know what?
Showing the background of Tanya.
Ed Boon,
Like, what
my
she was-
brother came up with the idea.
Yeah, like showing what she was, and now she's like
What she became.
and then now what she became. So that's cool.
And so that's why, and I'm gonna add on to what you guys said. I do like they made her, because she is from Edenia. She is royalty. She's just rebellious.
Yeah.
So I think that they did add more of the royalty look in MK1. That's what I like better. And I appreciate the Wakanda Forever kind of theme, but I don't want it to take away the originality of Tanya. So I said 7 and 7. So Zenmac, you have anything else to say about Tanya?
Well. The only thing I will say, I just hope they bring this costume back for Tanya from Mortal Kombat 12. That's what I was saying.
Just polish it up a little bit more. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
let's go.
Now-
Baraka.
Now this, hey, I'll say it first, but this costume for Baraka, the alternate one, it looks so much better than its primary. It took some inspiration from Mortal Kombat 2, but they made it a bit more better due to the better graphics.
I mean, this is essentially. It is more of his classic design. I don't like the shoulder pads. I think it's too simple for me. Well, I don't want to say too simple. I just think that. I think if the shoulder pads go away and they add some. I think he just needs different armor. Because Baraka is the leader of the Tarkatan Horde. So I think if they just add. I think he just needs better shoulder pads. Don't take the shoulder pads away completely. Just add better ones. They look kind of cheap.
Yeah.
So I give it a 7.
I like this
Well-
costume better. I do agree with Zaymag. I think this costume is better than his original costume. I think
Right.
I like what they did. Kind of incorporating like the older costumes, like in MK2 and everything like that, and kind of bring back like the white and red. I think it's a good costume. It's quality. I like the armor. I think it's a good addition. I think
And a torso.
yeah, like I like that. So to me, the costume actually for me is like an 8. So
Eight.
Yeah, I get this costume a 9 out of 10. Like the color scheme is really good, as well as the blades and the face model and the bladed teeth as well.
Yep.
But one more thing is that Shaolin Monk's Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monk's Baraka, he looks much better.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. That's what I was saying earlier. He just looks much better than Shaolin Monks. So yeah.
Next, Noob Saibot and Smoke.
Oh,
Migos!
man. Look, man, I can't. Smoke obviously is a 1.
Smoke is a 1.
You know what? I even
0.
And the 1 is the mask. That's the only good thing about it.
0.
Everything else is 0, bro. I'm being generous. I don't like the mask is cool. I just don't like the pointy head. So that's that. Noob Saibot, I think the Noob Saibot's costume had more potential, but he looks too much like a biker instead of a ninja. I don't like the biker look.
Or he looks more like an SAS a soldier or a Black Ops soldier.
And that's what I don't like. That's why it's like a 5. Noob is a 5. Smoke is a 1.
And I think he looks more like a tactical ninja.
But I just think that's what I don't like about it. So character-wise, Smoke is a character I've always liked. Smoke. I just think he needs more character development. He's definitely one of ninjas in Mortal Kombat.
Costume wise for Noob Saibot, it's a 6. He looks more like a tactical ninja.
So hold
And Smoke, and Smoke as well, is a 1.
I'm pro individuality. I think, in this game they really expanded on Noob Saibot in my opinion, but they didn't really do the same justice for Smoke. Smoke and in this game at the time, I was here for Noob. I didn't really know much about Smoke. Smoke was just ugly. It was just like, bro, who is this dude? Smoke seemed like Smoke seemed like Noob's Robin in this game. That's why I'm not really a big fan of like the tag team type thing. It's cool. That idea is cool.
Good idea.
It's a really good idea. I think that should be an option. But it wasn't just Noob. It wasn't just Smoke. It was just Noob and Smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that Smoke is definitely a 1. The only thing I like is the mask. The whole costume is just trash altogether.
It's bad.
And they did it better in Shaolin Monks when he had like the smoke body, but he looked more like, he kind of had like the Sub-Zero Lin Kuei kind of look. That's why I liked it better than that. Noob Saibot is a 5. The costume, he just needs more of the ninja look, in my opinion. I think he looked better in Shaolin Monks. When you come across,
like with the
you mean
blue
Smoke? You said Noob.
No,
Saibot.
for Noob Saibot, like
and Noob Saibot when he was in Shaolin Monks with the blue eyes, when you come across him in another room.
yeah, that looks so much better.
Noob was cool. He looks like just Sub-Zero, but just black. But he looks a
lot less cool ninja wise.
Well, I think it's cool. I think I like Noob simplified. I don't like the extra. How in 11 he had like the hoodie, he like a monster. I don't need all that.
He's colder than Sub-Zero. Think about it.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah,
Noob as a character for me.
So as a character, were you about to say Noob as a character?
But in this game, Noob for me in this game specifically, in his role in this game, and in the way I kind of vibe with Noob, like for me in this game. I couldn't really give him one because it was Noob and Smoke. So you know what I'm saying. But if I do it individually, Noob for me is in this game. In this game, Noob was he was average. He was like another character. Yeah. Later, and I didn't really understand him at the time. Later on, and looking back on hindsight and playing him in different adaptations of the game, and playing as him more and more, and kind of learning more and more about him, Noob was a 10 for me.
Right. And this
Snoop,
is a 6.
Smoke as a character in this game was a 4.
Yeah.
Character design 0. Design for Noob Saibot in this game was I like it. I like the simplicity look. I like it. It's an 8.
And I do like it better than Mortal Kombat 11 Noob Saibot.
Yeah, Noob in 11 was the worst he's ever looked. But in character wise for Smokes is a 7. He's more development. Costume is a 1. Noob as a character, I give him an 8, but costume's a 5.
All right, yep. Next page.
Hotaru.
Yeah, here we have Hotaru. It's such a shame that they didn't bring him back in Mortal Kombat 12. Like Ed Boon just declined it.
Without Hotaru, you wouldn't have Order Realm. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So I think that I've always said Hotaru was like the Donald Trump of Mortal Kombat, because I've always said that he was very just, I don't know, man, just how he carried himself, just straight to the point. He definitely has. I think he was definitely just more of an a-hole too in this game. Hotaru was likable but unlikable. Character-wise, I'll give him a 7. I always felt like he needed more development. Matter of fact, I'll give him a 6. He just needed more development. This costume he looks like a beetle. I don't like the beetle costume. This is a 3. I'm sorry. I think the torso's fine, but it was too much.
Everything about this costume to me is cool. I do agree he looks like a beetle, but I might be a little biased, but I like the fact that he has a helmet on in this one. And I like
the helmet's nice.
The helmet's cool. It's a good addition. He looks like a soldier. Hotaru for me as a character, he was like average 6, 7. I say 7. Him.
He had more potential.
He has a lot of potential. I would say including him in more and more games, but they kind of just stopped at they kind of just stopped.
Yeah.
Did this design specifically? It's a 7.
What about you?
I give it a 6 out of 10. Like it looks like he has too much armor.
Yeah,
like
too
they
much.
should have like balanced it out while keeping the armor.
What would you rate him as a character?
I say a 7. Like
Yeah.
it's such a shame they didn't bring him back in modern Mortal Kombat games.
He's the face of Order Realm, so when they bring that realm back, they have to bring him back. It's only
Absolutely.
fair.
And here you have Kira.
Kira as a
Kira.
character is a 2, and her costume is a 4. I've never understood Kira at all. She's never been important ever.
Yeah.
like it.
I just don't have much to say about Kira. She's just generic as hell.
She looks like a Resident Evil character.
Yeah.
Like a Resident Evil NPC. She does not belong in this game at all.
Yeah, she looks something like Claire Redfield from Resident Evil.
That is so funny.
Yeah, she's not. No, I never understood Kira. I'm surprised that people don't put her as one of the worst characters. And they're both, her and Cabal are both, not Cabal. Well, yeah, Cabal. I meant to say Cobra. But Cobra and her are both new in the Black Dragon. Cobra is far more interesting than Kira. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this may be controversial.
Yeah, I don't get it.
0.
Yeah.
Next
Both-
page.
0.